Good evening, and thank you for joining us this evening for this particular session. We apologize for the delay. In essence of time, we will go ahead and begin it and transition over to our presenters for the evening.
Hello and welcome. My name is Crystal Elisis. I am the Director of Admissions here at Barton College, and we're so excited for you to join and learn a lot more about Barton College. I would also like to introduce our team. Tonight, I have Rachel joining me, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hey everyone, we are so excited that you are here with us today. My name is Rachel Moore, and I am the Associate Director for Campus Visits and Events. And we are so excited to show you a little bit of Barton tonight, this Thursday evening.
Hi everybody, my name is Alessandro Gervino. I am a senior here at Barton College. I come from Sweden and I'm double majoring in business administration and biology.
Hi y'all, my name is Taylor Glover. I am a junior at Barton College and I am from New Bern, North Carolina, and I'm majoring in criminology and criminal justice sciences.
And that just leaves me. So my name is Walter Haynes, and I'm the Associate Director of Admissions Operations here at Barton College. We're excited to have you here this evening. So it is my pleasure to go ahead and get us started. So we'll go into our first video that I think embodies the essence of Barton College as a whole. You'll get a look at some of our faculty members, some of our student testimonials, and you'll be able to see our beautiful campus.
Education takes place, of course, in the classroom when there are lectures and information that's shared, but the most important thing that happens on our campus is when our faculty and our students connect.
Barton Bold is seeing what needs to be done and getting it done.
Being Barton Bold is being excited. I think every day coming into the classroom and talking to the students, talking to them about their career choices and their next step, that's exciting.
We do have really accomplished faculty at Barton College. It's one of the things that makes me most proud as the Vice President for Academic Affairs.
The reason I decided to come to Barton is the people, and this is a unique opportunity to start football from scratch.
Students understand that this campus would be non-existent without them.
I love Barton College because I love the people. I love the atmosphere and I love our community. Barton makes me really feel at home.
When I think about Barton College, I think about a strong community of people working towards a common goal of becoming better people.
I love the fact that Barton is such a community, that the students are so amazing and the professors are so personable.
Learn by doing, and that's one thing I think that Barton really stands above the rest.
This is a home away from home, a safe sanctuary to expand one's mind, a place to nurture one's passions, a place to find fulfillment for one's aspirations. This is what makes Barton special. Why would I invest my time in Barton? For the very same reasons. It is a nurturing place where young minds can find fulfillment.
So I hope with that video, you were able to see a tiny glimpse into our college here at Barton College. Barton is located in Wilson, North Carolina, about 35 miles east of Raleigh. We have about 1,100 students, 1,100 students here on campus with an average class size of 11 to 1. But what makes Barton really unique is it's a place that you really can call home. Students have the opportunity to be engaged in the classroom, involved in innovative technology, as well as having a major that not only fits them, but fits them for the real world. So we're excited for you to be joining us tonight. Sit back, relax, and let's learn a little bit more.
All right, so as Crystal alluded to, our undergraduate academic programs, we have over 50 majors, minors, and concentrations, but don't let that scare you. You can choose one as a freshman, or you don't have to. You can come in as an undeclared student. We do have a lot of students that choose that pathway. And like I said, with the majors and minors that we have, they do blend well together. A lot of our general education curriculum is tailored specifically towards each major, but then also to add a minor or to double major. And with that being said, I'm actually going to turn it over to one of our double majors now, Alessandro, who will go ahead and speak on his experience.
Yeah, so the first thing that I would want to say is just that don't be scared by the amount of choices you have. I came in as undeclared, and then I soon fell in love with business because I do like that. But later on, after 2 semesters, I realized that I really liked biology as well, and I would want to have a future career where I could mix them up, maybe do a master's that like incorporates both of them. So I've always just built up, as I went on. I realized that there were multiple things that I liked, and that's very much thanks to the general education course that we're taking in the beginning. So my first semester I took biology 101, and that's really where I started with my biology journey. So don't be scared by the amount of choices. It's just awesome that you have those. And then secondly, like the people in the beginning said, like, it's the people here. It's amazing, like the faculty in general, but especially the teachers, the connection you get to them and like the help you get from them, it's unprecedented, honestly. Like, so right now I'm looking into graduate programs, and I'm getting help by 3 or 4 or 5 teachers a day, and they are also invested in letting me follow my route and helping me in finding my path. And that's really just amazing. And I think Taylor could agree to that. So I'm gonna give it to Taylor, and she can tell you about her story.
Yeah, so I absolutely agree. Our faculty is wonderful, absolutely hands-on. When you come in as a freshman, you're given a freshman advisor, and then once you declare a major, you get an advisor for your specific major. And my advisor, I talk to him on a daily basis. I probably bugged him all summer long because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do after college. Like I said, I'm a criminal justice science major, so I was going back and forth between military and law enforcement, and it was just back and forth all summer long, and we finally figured it out. But yeah, so we do a lot of hands-on things. I am a hands-on learner. I don't learn well with just lectures and taking notes. So what I love about our classes is we take class trips. Like for corrections, we go to a corrections facility and get to talk to the people who work there. I've been to a state crime lab. We've gone to the police department shooting range to learn about how they facilitate things there. It's definitely hands-on, and so they have a way to teach every single type of student here.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the same for you, but I definitely have those professors that I go to all the time. Maybe too much sometimes, but like we're like a weird family, sort of. Like I go to them because I know they care about me, and like I get so much help from them. So in the business department, in the science department, I know that I have those people that I can rely on. And I don't know if it's the same for you, but that's definitely one of the best parts of being here, like all the help that you get.
Absolutely. And it's not even just your professors, it's faculty in general. I know I definitely go and sit in the housing director's office at least once a week. Same thing with our chaplain. They all have open door policies. So it's really easy to just go in and have a casual conversation if you're having a rough day or you just want to have someone to chat with. I know one of my bosses actually texted me today and said, hey, it's a really nice day. I think I'm going to go sit on center campus for a few hours if you just want to have a conversation. So that's really nice knowing that they're always readily available to any student, whether it's because you have concerns or you're stressed out or you just want to have a quick conversation.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
So speaking of some of our strong academics, I wanted to talk a little bit about our Whitehurst Family Honors Program. So the Honors Program is a great way for students to dive a little bit deeper into their major that they have chosen. And so our Honors Program is set up as a minor. So as Alessandro and Taylor both touched on, there are so many opportunities that students have in the classroom. So the experiences in the Honors Program, a lot of those can be found outside of the Honors Program. But for our students that have applied, and I'll talk a little bit about that, applied into our honors program, they'll see just that deeper experience. And it's a little bit more than in high school when you take that honors level course, and maybe it's just a little bit harder or something like that. The honors program takes your courses and has a broad range of knowledge in different areas, and you'll dive deeper through research, and then you'll dive deeper into your major. And so in your first couple years, it's really experiencing that inquiry in your own understanding of knowledge and the gathering of knowledge. And you'll learn across disciplines. So you'll learn from biology, you'll learn from theater, and everything in between, and how those can connect and cross over. And then as you get further along into your junior and senior year, really thinking of where do you want research to take you? When I was a student, I definitely thought research was only for science majors, but there is opportunities for every major to be involved in our honors program. So just a few highlights of the program. Like I said, it does turn into a minor. So you have an honors research minor. This is great for graduate school if that's an end goal for you, because you have a lot of resume building there for your research project, both research in the field as well as developing your own research in a topic of your own choice. You do get priority registration and priority housing, which is nice. So students can enroll in classes before their peers of their same grade level. There's other opportunities for funding for extra opportunities, such as going to a conference, maybe presenting that research at a conference. They can help fund travel for that, help you with that graduate placement exams as well. And then there's extra events, because this is a group and a community. And so there are some special events that students can participate in to really build that family for the honors program in particular. So for the honors program, you can apply either during your first year at Barton or during your application process that will touch on the admissions application process. But for the honors program, we're looking for students that have an unweighted GPA of about a 3.5. We are test optional for this year. So in the past, we've been looking at about a 1250 SAT or a 24 ACT. Going test optional, we'll put more, you can send those test scores in, but we're going to put more emphasis on the essays that are part of that. So when you apply to Barton and you do have over that 3.5, your admissions counselor will invite you to be part of the, to apply to be part of the honors program if you are interested in participating. So Alessandro is a current member of our honors program. Do you have anything to add as far as your experience?
No, I really think you nailed it on the head there. So we're really, it's a close family, the honors program. So it's a community. We do all kinds of fun stuff together. And it's really the interdisciplinary thing there, because as I said, I was a business and a biology major, and that might sound a bit weird, but it actually sort of came from the honors program, because that's where I realized that you can combine subjects because everything is connected in a way. And there's so much things that you can do and so much research you can do. So it's really just about being creative and coming up with new fun projects. And it's just inspiring, to be honest. But yeah, no, I think you got all of it right, Rachel.
Awesome. That was a great addition. Thanks. So touching on some other opportunities, so we have a few opportunities for helping students best succeed. You can't miss it at Barton. So a lot of schools have these opportunities and these resources. We wanted to touch on them a little bit in some of our particular areas that we support, but also just for you to know that like everything I'm about to list is in one building. So you can't miss it. You can't say, well, I had no idea you had it, because we make it very transparent and accessible for our students to work with some of these opportunities. So in this one building in particular, we have a focus on supporting students with writing, supporting students with math, and supporting students with communicating verbally, so a presentation. Those are all helped to just help you as a student in general. We have other resources such as peer tutoring and group study for certain classes as well. And then we have another area on campus that focuses on your academic success, so and the career success as well. So what major do I want? Do I want to add another one? Do I want to change my major? Where am I going with this major? Or I know this is the type of career, but I don't know what that equals for my studies along the process. So we have these resources and these people that are designated for these areas to assist our students with that, because we really want to make sure that you are well-rounded and supported in all aspects of your academic career. And again, end goal is that job in the end, and supporting you through that process of where you go with that. I particularly really like that it is very transparent, because I think some students can get lost at bigger schools and say, well, I didn't know that they had this resource. I didn't know that they had peer tutoring. For us, it's in the classroom, it's built into some of the classes, but also, like I said, it's its own building that you walk by every day and you're like, oh yeah, maybe I should go in there. Taylor, Alessandro, anything to kind of add to that piece?
Well, so I'm a peer tutor as well. So, but yeah, no, like it's like you said, just because of our size, it makes it so much easier. And also you sort of get to know each other. So after maybe the first appointment or whatever, like then you know each other. So you can like message each other directly. You can get like direct help. And we have peer tutors for most of our first year and sophomore year classes. So that's really good to get going. So I took some help in the beginning as well. And like, I would really recommend it. It's also a good way to network. You get to know other like upperclassmen, and that can be really good for like everything, honestly. But yeah, it's I really like these services.
Thank you. At this time, talk a little bit about study abroad. So our students here, Barton's proud to offer study abroad opportunities for students, whether that's 10 days in London or a semester in the Mediterranean. So we really want students here to be not just focused on academics, but focus overall as who they're going to be, what they're going to be, and how we can make sure that they're fulfilling those goals. So that's their personal goals as well as their academic goals. And so we have in our Office of Career and Academic office a designated staff member who sits down with students that are interested in studying abroad and really walk them through the process. And not only walk them through the process of finding that great opportunity for them, but also helping them with scholarships and grants and funding to help pay for their study abroad experience. And so I think for students that are really interested in exploring other opportunities and cultures and really immersing in the amazing world that we live in, study abroad is a great opportunity for that. I know Taylor will be able to talk a little bit about her experience that's going to be coming up.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to be going to Greece this upcoming February for spring break. Since it's my last spring break, I figured why not just go big or go home. So I finally get to live out my dream of being a person in Mamma Mia. But anyways, I'm super excited. I applied for scholarships. They make it really accessible to do that. It's like a one-page Google form. And also I had a friend that chose to go to Charles University in Prague last semester. So he was able to go and his financial aid transferred over. So it made it more affordable for him. I spent probably 20 minutes before he left trying to explain to him how to get to one pizza place in Prague without any street names or anything, because I couldn't remember where exactly it was, but I remembered it was good. But yeah, Barton gives you all these really awesome experiences to go and study abroad, whether it be for spring break or a whole semester. And you just have to realize that it's a lot cheaper to go and do these things now. And also, when you get your cost of your trip, you have to realize that it's not just airfare, it's airfare, hotels, food, everything all in one. And so why not go ahead, go see the world and do it with your friends that you meet in college and just make those memories.
I couldn't agree more. Studying abroad is amazing.
So here at Barton College, we have 23 NCAA Division II athletic programs. One of our athletic programs has just started this past year. We have a scheduling agreement with the SAC conference, but all of our other varsity sports are associated with the Conference Carolinas. With that being said, as you can see in the video here, we do offer both men's and women's athletics. So Alessandro is actually a student athlete here. He's going to provide an inside look right after I tell you about our wonderful new turf field here. So we did have a football field built on our campus. We started football last year, kind of got pushed back because of, where we are in COVID cycle. But we were able in that time to add a stadium to that field. 3 or 4 athletic programs are able to utilize that facility. So it's enhanced our ability to provide that for student athletes. Also down at the bottom, our sports performance center, which is where our athletes are able to train and stay in shape for their seasons. But at this time, I'll let Alessandro talk about his experience on the tennis team.
Yeah, so the main reason I came to Barton actually was to play tennis. So at the start, that was mainly what I was focusing on. And as you can see with the turf field and the sport performance center, that's something the school really takes seriously, which is awesome for an athlete. Like, they help us so much. The same thing with the academics. They help us get along with academics. So you can do sports and academics without any problems. Most of our professors are our dearest fans, which is amazing. So as long as you do good, you'll be fine. And then, but it's just our trainers, our strength and conditioning coaches, they are also professional, really. Like, I wouldn't be where I am right now without them. They have helped me develop so much. So it's really amazing that you can do this here, because in Europe, in Sweden, where I come from, this is not really an option. You can't do sports and academics at the same time. So this to me is just mind-blowing, how you can do 2 things at this level. It's just amazing.
So we've heard a little bit about academics. We've heard a little bit about athletics. So transitioning over a little bit to student activities that are not involved with either one. They're more in your co-curricular area. So we were looking to, with these programs, to add to your academic experience, whether that be an academic cohort here, our co-curricular program, or maybe it's not academic. Pep band is not academic. So with that being said, you see the list of them here. If you are interested in those, we do have an application process that's associated with those. They do also provide, most of them provide scholarships to help you with the incurred charge of obviously attending a private liberal arts institution. So with that being said as well, the programs also come with it a 2, 3, or 4 year kind of track that you come in as a freshman, you'd be able to join one of these associations. That's a co-curricular opportunity. And it's kind of something that you can do outside of the classroom and be a part of a student group or cohort, as we like to call some of them, that's not affiliated with an athletic program or with a specific academic major. It's more of an addition to your academic success rather than a replacement or kind of taking that space. So with that being said, Taylor is actually a part of our Presidential Leadership Fellows, and she is going to talk about her experience.
Yeah, so I was in the initial Presidential Leadership Fellows cohort. There was 20 of us that started, and we've definitely been learning as we go. So I came in freshman year, kind of got my feet wet. I was the president of the cohort my second year, and this year I'm a peer leader, so I help organize everything. And basically what we do is we meet, each cohort will meet once a month, and then we have all the cohorts meet once a month together. And every year has a theme, whether it be ethics and leadership or what kind of leader are you. And then your second or your last 2 years is you take what you've learned thus far and you make a staple on campus or in Wilson. So you have something that is going to stay here even after you graduate. So we have guest lecturers come in, we have the chaplain come in sometimes. We have students give presentations. We do service hours. We run our own marketing team. It's completely student led. And so instead of just lecturing our students and our members on what leadership is, we say, you know what, this is your cohort, this is your program, build it, make it what you want it to be, and then we'll help you get where you want to go. So I think it's a really good staple here at Barton College. And if you're looking to go into business or anything like that and you want to be a high executive, it's definitely something that'll teach you and it'll put you in the position that you need to be in to learn hands-on instead of just sitting at a desk being lectured.
So the next one of our, we're going to highlight one of our other co-curricular programs that's kind of an emerging program on our campus in esports or electronic gaming online. So we do have a team, and honestly, the video is going to explain it better than I can. We're going to have our director of the program or our coach of the program. He's going to explain it, watch a short video, and you'll see our beautiful new facility that is our esports arena.
So I often get a lot of questions from parents like, what is esports, right? And so often my response is, at one point in time, many of us were actually esports competitors. So esports is just competitive video gaming. We are in our second year of our esports team here at Barton College. This year we have over 35 students competing on our team in a wide range of games. So we are first competing in League of Legends, Fortnite, Madden, NBA 2K, and Smash. And so we compete in those games in multiple different organizations, but the primary one is the National Association of Collegiate Esports, which is NACE, and that's kind of like the NCAA of esports. Yeah, so our esports arena, it's a state-of-the-art arena. We have 35 different spaces where we have PCs as well as consoles. We're very fortunate to have green light come in with the internet, and so we have a dedicated internet downstairs here in the arena. Super functional. Students, when they come here, they get their own station that they can game on. So within NACE, the National Association of Collegiate Esports, we actually play against the largest colleges in the country. So last year we were playing games against Duke, Alabama, you name it. So as a small school, it's kind of fun where we can go on and take on some of the larger schools, and we've had some good success with that as well. We have students from all different walks and ranges of life. They come in from all over the world. They're very different, especially in the games that they play and the skill sets that they bring into. Really anyone who's interested in gaming, really has a passion for it is who we're looking for and who we actively recruit to receive our scholarships for our team. Our scholarship opportunities are super competitive with other teams across the country. If we see athletes that we really want to bring in, they'll typically be able to get scholarship by us as we go through. So we make sure that we're competitive because we really want to be one of the best teams in the country as we're going through and as we're emerging through as a leader in the space. Anyone who's interested in the team and join our team, all you need to go to is bartonesports.com. On that website, you'll see an Apply Now button that you can just go through and fill out our application. And that will indicate to me that you're interested in our team. And then shortly thereafter, one of our staff members will be in contact with you. So we're really big on social media. So we're obviously in on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are some of our big ones. The world has changed quite a bit, the digital acceleration that we're seeing. And so it's a really exciting time. And yeah, make sure that you come in and look at our space. You can come in and tour it. We're happy to have you here and to see what we have to offer.
So as you can see, you got to learn a lot about our co-curricular programs. And again, those were just 2 programs that we were highlighting for you tonight. You can check out our website for the co-curricular programs and the different opportunities that are involved with those programs, as well as scholarship opportunities associated with our co-curricular programs. The fun part, you're learning about Barton. How do I apply? You can go through our website and apply online at barton.edu, as well as through comment application. Just drop down Barton College and you can be able to complete your application there as well. So once you've completed your official application at Barton College, you will be assigned a admissions counselor who will be following up with you throughout the process. So they will be working on everything to get your application completed with you firsthand. And that includes submitting your official high school transcript, as well as any information that we need to complete that application. So again, we are test optional this year. We're using a test optional format this year. So if you choose this option, you will be working with our admissions counselor to get the additional resources that we need from you. That could be letters of recommendations, or resume, additional information that we may need to complete your application for you. Again, we will accept test scores if you have them available, but you can go test optional this year. We know that COVID-19 is still going on, and we understand that students are having issues getting tests scheduled or keep getting rescheduled. So we want to make sure that you know that we're going to walk you through this process and continue to make sure that we get the information we need to complete your application, and not only work with you, but work with your school counselor to make sure that that information is received as well. And once we get all that information, your admissions counselor will follow up with you with all the things that we need to continue moving forward, which is also including financial aid and scholarships and grants. So here at Barton College, our big thing for our students is affordability. We want to make sure that students know that if Barton is the place for you, which we know it will be, that you have the opportunity to make sure that we find scholarships for you. And that is merit-based scholarships. So we have scholarships ranging up to $22,000 in academic scholarships, as well as endowed scholarships, which may be donor qualifications that you need to meet. But we want to make sure that you know that 98% of our students receive financial aid, scholarships, and grants. And we want to make this opportunity for every student, because it's not just about scholarships. It's about what you're experiencing while you're here and how Barton's preparing you to enter into the real world and what that looks like for your future.
So we hope that we've shown you a great glimpse into who Barton is a little bit more. Whether you knew a little bit or a lot about us, we hope you learned something today. But we also invite you to come and visit our campus. So we are doing stuff in person. We are doing stuff on our campus, as well as lots of virtual opportunities. So you've already gotten a glimpse in, but you're welcome to join us for a virtual tour or a virtual open house. We have virtual tours coming up next Wednesday. So we offer them on Monday evenings and Wednesday during lunch. We have a virtual open house coming up on the 15th. So I think 2 weeks from tonight. But our in-person stuff, we welcome you to as well. So for our North and South Carolina students, you all are local. So we offer on-campus tours. Those are much more individualized. So you'll get to meet Alessandra or Taylor or one of their peers, and they'll take you around with just your family, maybe 1 or 2 other families, show you campus and really show it to what you're interested in and what the questions that you have are, and really show you that life. We offer those, like I said, Monday through Friday, as well as some Saturdays as well. So you can register on our website. We also have an open house coming up. So an open house is a Saturday event that's a little bit bigger, interact with our faculty members, interact with our students, really get a life for campus. Even though it's a Saturday, you can get some good life of what your experience could be like. So our next open house coming up is going to be October 17th, which is a Saturday. And then we have one in November for those cohorts that we mentioned. We'll have one in November on the 14th, Saturday, the 14th of November. So we'd love to have you on campus or have you virtually connect with us on campus again and interact with us. The virtual tours are interactive, hosted on Zoom, so they're live that you can ask questions for with us during each of those tours. So now we want to open up for questions. We've done a lot of talking to you. We hope that we've answered some of the questions that you might have already had, but we welcome any questions that you might have for us or for our students. today before we wrap up a little bit. So you can use that Q&A box that you'll see at the bottom of your screen. You can write in that question and we'll verbally answer those to see if there's anything that you have about Barton left. You know, you're learning about lots of different schools, so we'd love to dive a little bit deeper if we missed anything. So one question is, what is your admissions deadline?
So here at Barton College, we are a rolling admission. So students do have the opportunity to continue their process over the summer, getting information completed. We do ask that you at least have your application and information completed by July 1. So that gives you enough opportunity to get your information for financial aid. But we are a rolling admissions and we're excited to receive those applications. Again, you can apply on our website or through Common App, and we look forward to getting those applications. Great question, by the way.
Yes, thank you. We have time for one or two more questions if there's anything else that comes to mind. We also are going to be, hope to be in touch with everyone so we can get to know you a little bit. So you've gotten to know us, see our faces and names. We'd love to do the same, not on Zoom webinar, and get to know everyone and anyone that is watching the recording afterwards. We hope that you can connect with us and we can answer any individual questions that a student might have. All right, so one last question that I have for our students. Is there any good places to get coffee in Wilson?
I'm sorry, but I'm very basic and I'm just a Starbucks fan. So there's a Starbucks. Yeah, and it's pumpkin spice season, so yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts is closer and is better. Down the road.
I think that's the first time we disagree today, to be honest.
I think Crystal's favorite is a local spot.
Yes, so if you're looking for something more local and not chained, with nothing is wrong with chain, but I love Tiggs. And Tiggs is downtown in our downtown area. Great shop, not only for coffee, but sandwiches and all the great organic type foods that you're looking for. And so I love that place. And also we have a new coffee shop, and I'm gonna hope I get it right, but I think it's Cup of Joyce, and their frozen pumpkin latte, it's amazing. So yes, please, when you're visiting campus, we'll make sure you get to stop by some of those places.
Great. Well, we just want to say thank you again, everyone, for joining us tonight and learning a little bit more about us. And we hope to learn a little bit about you sometime in the future. Have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Once you close your window, we ask that you complete the quick 4-question survey that should appear. Also, please feel free to sign up for more sessions that can be found on CACRAO's website at cacrao.org. A recording of this session will be made available on that same website. Once again, cacrao.org. Take care and have a wonderful night.